Humanity Protocol. This one looks like it's going to do well. It's had a really good sort of few days. And listings look like they're going to be on the horizon. This could do very, very well. Now, before I get into it, if you are new here, this spreadsheet shows the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos, I show myself buying up these cryptos. These were coins that I thought were going to do really well, which is obviously why I bought them. These were their prices when I recorded and released my videos. These are the highs that these coins hit in the last bull cycle, and these are what your profits would have been if you'd have popped $100 into them. 100 into every single one would have cost you $2,600. Your profit in the last bull cycle from that would have been over 123 grand, which is pretty damn amazing from 2,600. Now, that's about 16 months. Thing is, you don't have 16 months. We're in a bull cycle right now. If you've got cryptos you are not happy with, coins that are not performing for you, you've got to get it fixed. If you don't know where to start, have a look at copymycrypto.com/YouTube. Now, this is a special offer I'm running for any of my YouTube followers out there. You can get full access to the site, full membership for half price. And don't forget, there is a 60-day money-back guarantee, so you can try out the service. On the site, I share with my members all the coins I own. Whenever I find any crypto that I think can do very, very well, I jump onto my site. I tell my members about the crypto that I think can do well, the reasons I think it can do well, the price I'm going to buy it at. I do the same when I sell. If you go onto my site, you will see some of the profits my members have made. These are based on some of the successes that we have had, which you can also see on the site. Whether it is a quick flip meme coin the members were in and out of in just a fortnight that 300x'd. Whether it is Phantom, which in the last bull cycle, one of the best performers. Most people got in on Phantom at 30 cents or 40 cents. My members got in at half a cent. It went up to $3.46. That's nearly a 700x. Some of my members became millionaires from that one investment alone. This is public record. You can verify it on the channel's history. And if you like what you see and you want to find out the cryptos that are going to be the winners in this bull cycle, all you got to do to find out, guys, is join up on the site. Now, Humanity Protocol. So, currently there are 2 billion of the 10 billion tokens out. Now, there are going to be unlocks, of course. There's a couple 100 million coming in December, and then 100 million pretty much, well, every month after that. So the couple 100 million, it is worth noting, a decent chunk of that is for early investors. So you have to bear in mind there could be selling pressure when those releases occur. Now, Humanity Protocol right now doing very good volume, 383 million across centralized exchanges and dexes. It's on Binance Alpha, but not on Binance proper. If you're going to grab it, I would highly recommend BitGet. BitGet have one of the best welcome offers in crypto right now. There's a link in the description that will entitle you to that $6,200 welcome pack. Obviously, you've got to complete some activities on the site to be entitled, but you're not going to find a better welcome pack in crypto right now. If you are a futures trader as well, they have one of the best futures markets around. If you are a good futures trader, it's worth you having a look at the copy trading. You can earn very well off the back of that. If you're not a futures trader, don't just jump in and start bloody 100xing your trades. You will get liquidated. If you're not experienced in futures, don't just jump into it. But the link is in the description. Have a look. Now, they only have 7,500 holders, which is very interesting because market cap's 383 million. And it has been around for a few months, man. It's been around for 5-6 months now. It's had a really good sort of 7 days up at well over 100%. In fact, in the last 24 hours, it's kind of up 100%. Now, if you're unfamiliar, their whole premise is that they want to provide existing solutions. Well, they want to provide identity solutions, and they want to be different from these government-run biometric ID systems. So they're using a combination of decentralization, user ownership, and Web3 native interoperability. So unlike your sort of centralized government databases, they put individuals in control of their own biometric and identity data via tamper-proof blockchain infrastructure. This should ensure privacy, security, resistance to censorship. So Humanity's not just going to be a biometric identity layer, but an open identity graph. supporting verifiable credentials across a range of attributes, all the way through to education, employment, etc., etc., etc. This basically allows users to selectively prove aspects of their identity in a private fashion. Now, in theory, that actually sounds okay. I'm really not pro identity solutions, more because I think that there's so much room for them to be corrupted and used improperly. But if there are safeguards in place that ensure that they can't be used, let's say, for bad, then there is potential here. They're basically they've launched their mainnet in a bid to challenge WorldCoin, so their mainnet is now up and running. Again, I mean, if you've watched any videos that I've done on WorldCoin, I'm not a fan of that at all. Again, I'm not generally of the belief that I'm not sure that the data got deleted. Like, I think that it's worthwhile asking the questions of if the data got deleted with something like WorldCoin. Now, Humanity Protocol have partnered with a few interesting names, one of which is Prenetics. So that is a NASDAQ listed company. And they're unveiling a crypto strategic reserve. Now, that's no joke. So the Prenetics Global Limited, there you go, online trust is under attack. I do agree with that, by the way. I do agree with that completely. The UK government are trying to force like all the UK citizens to do digital identity. It's not a good thing. And the fact that there's been like 3 million votes, votes appeals against it is a good sign. So Prenetics is committing initial investments of $1 million in Humanity tokens, along with $250,000 in Bitcoin and Solana. These allocations will be revisited on a quarterly basis to assess further investment opportunities. Interesting that H is actually going to be the biggest investment, 2/3 of what they're investing. So that is actually, it's quite a statement in terms of their belief that decentralized identity has real value. They're leveraging Prenetics' advanced genetic testing capabilities to underpin decentralized identity verification. That's actually a very, very interesting sort of partnership. And again, it bodes very, very well. You don't see many NASDAQ-listed companies working directly with cryptos. So again, good sign. They are also heavily backed. You've got quite a lot of very good VCs that are involved, or good is a weird word, very successful VCs involved. Now, the question always becomes with that, does that mean that they're going to dump on everyone else? That's always a question worth considering. You can stake H, by the way. And if you do, you can see that you can get actually relatively decent returns. There's 30-day pools, 90-day pools, and 180-day pools. The 180-day pool is an 87% return. But obviously, that means you're locked up for 180 days, so it's worth noting that. I actually think Humanity has a real shot of doing something good. It's already on some of the big exchanges, but it isn't on Binance proper, and it isn't on Coinbase. And with the volume that it's doing right now, which is pretty good, and it has been kind of consistently doing good volume. The last few days have obviously been staggering comparatively. This bodes really, really well. And also, with the groundswell that is currently happening in society against the idea of digital identity, something like this I can see being backed by the people. And if the people back it, your Coinbases and Binances will back it sooner or later. And if that is the case, Humanity has some legs to go. This could treble, quadruple in a matter of a few weeks with successful listings. It's just the only real question here is, do they get the successful listings? It seems likely to me at this point. But what do you guys think? Do you think this is going to get the listing or not? Where do you stand? Let me know in the comments. And guys, we're in a bull cycle. If you're sitting on cryptos you're not happy with, that aren't performing for you, fix it now. If you don't know where to begin, get on to copymycrypto.com/YouTube. There's a link in the description. This is the special offer I'm running for all my YouTube followers. You can literally get full membership, full access to the site for half price. And we offer the 60-day money-back guarantee as well, so you can try out the service. On the site, I share with my members all the coins I own. Whenever I find any crypto that I think can do well, I jump onto my site, tell my members about the crypto that I think can do well, the reasons it can do well, the price I'm going to buy it at. Whenever I sell a crypto, I tell my members the crypto I'm selling and why. There is no work for my members. They make the same profits as me. On the site, you can see some of the profits my members have made. These are based on some of the successes we have had, like Phantom. Phantom is one of the best investments of 2020. In 2021, my members got in at half a cent. It went up to $3.46. That's just shy of 700 times their money. This is public record. This is verifiable. Some of my members became millionaires from that one investment alone. And if you want to find out the cryptos that are going to be the winners in this bull cycle this year, all you've got to do to find out, guys, is join up on the site. And if you do, I'll see you there. Otherwise, folks, I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy. Bye-bye.